Appreciate it, brother. Did you know where the shooting was coming from?
I was right here beside this beer tent. It came from that side, and I could swear there was one from this side also. There were two different guns going off.
Yeah. Fully automatic?
Yeah.
So this gentleman in the white shirt, he's actually a retired cop. He was a concert goer, and he is yet another person who, without a doubt, says that they witnessed at least two shooters. He says two shooters. And then there's a female who's been shot up really bad right here on the ground. Because it's so graphic, they're probably not going to put the body cam on it.
So that white light, that's been flashing since. There was a red light about the same height over.
Yeah.
About like 6 rooms over.
Yeah.
That's where... Hey, no.
So this guy is talking about that strobe, that mysterious, what people say was a strobe light, and he says that it was flashing since the shooting started. I have to assume he's saying, and then he alludes to another light that was flashing at about the same height, 6 rooms over to the side, which is about halfway up, which would be consistent with a lot of the testimonies, especially the testimonies from the law enforcement officers, that shooting was coming from about halfway up. Now we know that if the strobe light was used, it was used as a distraction. If we had all the information in front of us, I'm telling you, it would not look good for the official narrative. Here we have yet another officer saying that, referencing at least one shooter on the ground, saying that he guarantees that this shooter on the ground that he's referencing was not shooting from an elevated position. Take a listen.
But I can guarantee you he wasn't shooting from an elevated position. He was not.
Okay, and this is by no means new information. We already knew this. So this is just more footage well after the shooting stopped of shooting still being reported to 911 dispatch. Take a listen.
They're turning around.
In New York, New York.
Fucking A.
Copy, unity advice, also shots fired at New York, New York.
Shots fired. So this should all be...
Copy, officers on
Okay.
them.
We just need to start fucking containing all this shit then. The problem is they're probably not in New York. I mean, they're in New York moving around.
They're what?
They're saying shots fired in New York now.
And explosive device at Luxor Valley.
This is very interesting. I can hear dispatch say something about 2300 6 hours, and then something about a shooter. They have a shooter at the front desk. So this is very interesting. 2300 hours would be 11 p.m. 2300 6 would be 11:06. So we hear dispatch here say that they have a shooter at the front desk.
There's only 2306 hours right in hand and like there's a shooter at the front desk.
I swear to God, I heard it at the front desk.
Okay, I've been saying all along that the biggest thing that they've been hiding and covering up is the actual Mandalay Bay building surveillance footage. And they tried to say that there aren't any on the floors, and that there's only some on the first floor in the lobbies and stuff like that, which I knew was a lie. I've worked security at resorts just like the Mandalay Bay, and they all have cameras on every floor. You could rest assured that a resort like the Mandalay Bay would have a ton of cameras. I was actually also told that they removed some that were in areas related to the planned and staged crime scene. You can see that camera as he moves around the corner. There it is. We haven't even gone 10 feet, and here's another camera down the hall right there. So they're the tinted round ones, and they have them on the ceiling. Listen to this.
Okay.
They are going to town on something, breaking something, and they're on the opposite end of the building. The end of the building that's not facing the venue.
So that's facing the highway? Where's our other strike?
Hold on. I'm listening.
So she's looking back and listening to them smash something, and she's talking about how they're on the end of the building facing the freeway, and it isn't even facing the venue, the concert venue. So it's sort of like too many people involved in this. Some of them don't know what the hell they're doing. Some of them are kind of figuring out that some of them are making mistakes, and I think that's what we're seeing here.
Just wait a second. They'd shut up. What's that? That's a free 15 behind us.
Stay back! Stay back! We have a big group of you guys going down the 100 wing?
Need somebody with a master
So
key.
where, is there a
We
big...
got them right here.
No, they're going through every single room to
Okay, we're doing the same thing.
sweeping it.
Okay, you guys have master key, right?
I have master key.
Okay, let's just, if you can get the door open and then just get back. 3 out of 33. There are 2 graveyard units on the cameras. I'm on the 32nd floor with 677 Victor. We are clearing the west wing right now.
Do you have a master key?
Yeah, I have a master
Yeah, he just opened
Get
it.
the master key from him. You need it. We're going to take that from you.
Which one is it?
Okay,
Perfect.
because we have a big group going down the 100 wing now.
Okay, so what wing is this?
This is the 300 wing.
Okay,
Down there, what do you mean down there? What is this space right
they have people doing the 100 wing. We're in the 300 wing. Each one has its own number. Sarge, can you just let them know that we're clearing the 100 wing?
Now I know exactly what some of you are thinking. Some of you are thinking, well, they were opening or kicking open a door because maybe at that moment they didn't have a key card or something. Well, that's not true. I know that's not true because I already watched the footage of them in that room, so that I know that that's not what they were doing. So here what I did was I rewind it for you, and now you can watch.
So each side is towards the boulevard right now.
Don't know. We can find out with these guys though. Can you hold the hall? I'll try and get our bearings.
This is a few minutes earlier.
Hey guys. Sorry, go ahead.
So this is a few minutes earlier before that pounding we just listened to, that banging.
Where are we at? What are
Take
we?
that side room too. Take all
I know.
these rooms.
What are we looking at? We need to know where we're at in the fucking building.
Yeah. What?
So he is kind of confronting them like, what, we need to know where we are. And it's almost, I kind of see a pattern of what's going on here.
Yeah, we're facing the freeway.
So the question is, are they, concerned about securing the building? Or are they concerned about, going after a shooter? Or are they more concerned about staging the correct crime scene?